Hi YouTube. This is your girl Muna, and we are back with another video. Let's get right into it.
You
Can you
ready
hear me?
now? We got it together?
Yes, I am so sorry. I know you had a long day, girl.
Yes. How you pronounce? So your name is Iman?
Imani, yeah. You're close enough.
Imani. And
hmm
where you calling me from, Imani?
I'm actually close to DC, so I live about 30 minutes away from DC, so Springfield, Virginia.
G Singles, the dating app, is available now on iPhones and Android phones.
That area.
And how old are you?
I'm 29. I just turned 29.
I love that. What do you do for a living?
I work in the emergency department, so I do the same thing as nurses do on humans, but I do it on animals.
Oh, you work at an emergency animals department?
Correct. Yeah, I've been doing the same thing for about 10 years now, fresh out of high school. So, yeah.
Aw. Okay. You have any kids?
Yeah, I actually have a son. He's almost 4.
Okay. Why you not with the dad?
We actually divorced, unfortunately.
I'm grateful for many things, and talks-based therapy is one of them. Because Adam and I have been through a lot.
Oh, when did you get divorced?
I would say she look a tad bit older than 29. She has a slight masculine look. It could be because of the hairstyle, because her hair is pushed back. Um, but I feel like she look a little bit older than 29. I would say like 34, not drastically. I would say about 34-ish.
Divorce.
Okay, so in Virginia, you do have to be separated for a whole year. Like living separate you can't really, I mean, obviously you can communicate, but not like on that type of level. Like it's just co-parenting. So I actually just signed my divorce papers last Friday because I waited a little bit more than a year. So we actually separated last May, like living separately. So he went back to his mom's house and I went living on my own.
So are you divorced or separated?
No, I'm divorced. I signed my paperwork last Friday. It marked a year this May. So I was able to sign my divorce papers in May, but like with the custody and all that good stuff, I kind of just pushed it. So I just signed my divorce papers last Friday, and I can go online and pull it up.
Okay, she's officially divorced for a week, 7 days.
Correct. Yep. But separated for a little over a year.
It seems like you're fine. You're not sad.
Oh no.
I don't know how y'all feel about that. I feel like initially they was separated for about a year. Was she dating between that time? I don't know, but I personally feel like I know there's a lot of people out here that separate um from the person that they married to, and I feel like when you're going through a separation and you're not officially married, I think it's if you do choose to date, that needs to be told to the person right off rip. There's a lot of people out here there's a lot of people out here that's separated and they be walking around and acting as if they're not married still. You do know you're still married. So if you choose to date while you're separated, you owe it to that person to just let them know, like, listen, you do know, I just want to let you know that I am married to someone and we're going through a divorce. Um, you have people out here separated and just think they single. Like, no, you're still married to this person. So she's been separated for over a year and she just now is signing divorce papers, and now she is on the Kendra G app dating app. I don't know how to feel about that. Even though they did break up for about a year, you just signed divorce papers just a week ago. So like if she was to get into something with somebody, they would be like, "Well, how long were you divorced?" And she would be like, "Oh, I was divorced for about a week." Does that count in the whole process? Like do you guys still feel like she is moving too fast, being that she just got divorced? I mean, she finally signed divorce papers and has been officially divorced for about a week now. Do you feel like she is does it seem healthy for her to be now on the Kendra G dating live looking for someone else? In my opinion, I would say yeah. I would say it is healthy because she said she was separated for about a year and she just now signed the divorce papers. So that's how I see it.
Oh, I filed. I know a lot of women probably has this experience, but I feel like once a woman is done, like she's been done, but she tried to stick it out for like the kids and everything. So it was that type of situation. But I did file for my divorce.
Okay. All right. Okay. So she's officially divorced. What's your zodiac sign, honey?
I am a Leo, August 17th.
Okay. So
I wonder why Kendra didn't ask her why she got divorced. I think that's important when it comes to dating because the people that's potential suitors that probably want to get to know her, they're gonna ask her these questions. So I think Kendra should ask these people like, why were you divorced? Why are you getting divorced? Why is that? She's missing the biggest part of the ordeal. She's like not hitting the questions the way she needs to hit them. She asking, what's your zodiac sign? What does a fucking zodiac sign have to do with anything? She just told you she got divorced a week ago. They've been separated for a year, and you failed to ask her why was it that you got divorced.
So we got Imani, DC, lives in the DC area, 29, Leo, a divorce for the last 7 days, but was separated for a year, mom to a 4-year-old, and is an emergency doctor for animals.
Well, I'm a nurse, not a doctor, but
Oh, a nurse, emergency nurse for animals.
correct, yeah.
Okay. All right, honey, what kind of man you looking for now?
I would say someone that I can be a reciprocator to, someone mature, someone that's equally yoked with me. So like, be able to lead, I'm able to follow, someone that's like on their feet. Anything I can do for myself, I would want my man to do that for me,
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
I would say addicted to video games. I don't want a grown man playing video games for 8-10 hours a day. I feel like that's very unattractive. Definitely a smoker, heavy drinker, someone that can't be consistent with himself. And I'll say those are like my main four.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
Definitely have good hygiene.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
I would say my ex-husband, he was from St. Lucia. So obviously, I was with him from 20 to 27. So almost my whole 20s. So before that, I was always into black men. Obviously, he was a black man, but now I'm trying to venture out, see what's out there. But I feel like I'm always pulled towards, my type of race, but I definitely want to venture out and see what else is out there.
I didn't see the point in her bringing up her ex to make an example of what she used to date. You got to think her whole 20s, she was stuck in a full blown relationship. So you only been out of that relationship for a year. You're now 29. I feel like she's still mentally stuck in that. This is why it's so important that when you do break up, you give yourself time to heal and you give yourself that time to like mentally heal from that person, because you spent a substantial amount of time with someone. So of course, when you jump out of a relationship, even after a year, certain things that you used to do, certain things that you're accustomed to, certain ways you used to think mentally, and certain ways you used to operate mentally, you're still thinking in the format of being in a relationship with that person. Because I don't understand why it was the need to bring up her ex being black. she could have just said that a whole total. She could have just been like, I'm into I'm into dating other races. She didn't have to bring her ex up. So that tells me she's still in a mindset of she's not healed from whatever all them years of being in a relationship.
There.
So you're open to non-black men.
Correct. Yes. Correct. Definitely.
Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
I will say, I have a good career, so obviously he should make more than me. But I get there's a 1%ers out there, but I mean, I'm not gonna settle. So, I definitely want a type of man that makes great money, be able to take care of himself and then provide for me. So, in this economy, I mean, live in this area, you need at least 80K, 90K to live comfortably.
My thing is, if you are already a nurse, you probably make about a good amount a year, right? So I know you make probably over 40,000 a year. So let's just say you was to meet a regular guy and he made 40. That's 80 right there. You do know when you date someone, when you court someone, when you vet someone, you guys are coming together. So why does he have to just make that off top? Right? Why can't y'all just add up what both make and bring it together and move like that? Because like you just said, in this economy, you get what I'm saying, it is not, the economy isn't good. So why would you want someone, and then you just bring up 1%ers? Like it's not a lot of men around here that's making a substantial amount of money. The men, the basic mundane blue collar men, these women are overlooking. When, like I said, I'm sure you being a animal nurse, you make a good coin. So whatever a regular man make, y'all can match that and bring it together. I just don't be understanding these females. Like, we're in 2025, y'all say things about the economy, but then y'all say things like you want him to make 150K. It's just pure delusion, if you ask me.
So you gotta make at least 80K, or is it 90K, or is it 100?
I would say 80.
But okay, but you're living right now, right?
Yeah.
So what? So you living right now without his income? Aren't you living comfortably?
As you can see, I don't see no man around.
I'm gonna leave. I ain't arguing with you ladies tonight. All right, let's do the Kendrick Cam.
Oh, okay. Here,
How
let
many
me take
tattoos do you have, Imani?
I have about 8 or 10. I got my tattoos when I was pretty young, in my early 20s. So no more tattoos anymore. So that's about it.
No more tattoos.
Oh no.
Okay. All right, we see. But how many do you have? I see you, girlfriend.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9.
9. 9.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 9 total. All right, Imani, when was your last relationship? Was it your husband?
Correct. Yeah. So that was my last shoot. I did date some people, but obviously I didn't take it any further than that.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Last fall. So it's coming up on a whole year, basically. Okay. So I had a little bit of fun after separating from my husband, just like with one guy. But I told myself, I was a wife beforehand for a good amount of time, so I kind of missed that aspect. So I told myself I kind of want to be celibate until I meet that next person. So,
okay.
Go into the fold and turn website layouts into an art form with Wix Studio.
All right.
I don't know. When I look at her, I just feel bored. Like, I could tell, like, she just seemed like the type that just work all the time and take care of what she got to take care of. She just, to me, she look like she need to add some spice into her look. Like I just get bored. You know, she just got hair pushed back in a ponytail. You get what I'm saying? It just is giving boring. And then I feel like she disclosing too much information. Like you hooking up. I went and told Kendra that I hooked up right after I got out of my marriage. We were separated and I went and hooked up with somebody. What's the point in saying that?
You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. Oh, you already did that. 3 flaws you have to work on.
I would say talking too fast, especially the type of job I do. I have to talk about like serious concerns, big estimates with certain clients, and I have to like get through it really fast. So talking fast, um, being too blunt. I feel like sometimes I can be a little too blunt with people and they take it the wrong way. So I kind of have to work on that. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's not a good thing. I don't know. I will say.
If people say being blunt is a bad thing. I don't think so. That's just my opinion. I don't think telling somebody the truth is bad. The fact that a lot of people live in illusion and they don't want to hear the truth does not make me telling the truth, does not make that bad. So I don't think being blunt is a bad thing to be. I think society pins it to be bad because a lot of people want to hear things that sugarcoated and things that make them feel good. So me telling you the truth does not make me have a bad trait, or it does. I don't feel like a bad person when I tell people the truth. So I don't think being blunt is bad, and not talking too fast either. Now, if you're not listening when you talk, can you receive that? I don't know. If you talk and you understand what you're talking about when you're talking, if you're talking fast, I don't see how talking fast is a bad thing. As long as you know what you're saying, if the person don't receive the information because you said it too fast, just slow down. But I don't see how that's a bad thing.
Oh, that's a hard one. Not putting myself first. I feel like I know there's a lot of women out there can relate. We kind of put ourselves in the back hole for the kids, the man, and I feel like over the past couple of years, I've really been putting other people before me, especially at my job and in my personal life. So I'm really trying to put myself first and make sure I'm the best woman I can be for myself. And then stuff like that.
Okay.
I
All
remember.
right. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I would say a guy would be lucky to me because I wouldn't say I've been there and done that because obviously I wasn't married for too long, but I definitely know what it takes to make a relationship work. I'm a reciprocator. I definitely know how to be submissive to the right man, but definitely still be able to build with that man and not just take. I'm a reciprocator. So I feel like a man, especially nowadays, I feel like a man will be really appreciative of that.
Okay. All right, let's do it. So we got Imani, DC, Springfield, close to the DC area. 29. What's the age range you would date?
I would say I find myself more attracted to older men. My ex-husband was 6 years older than me. So it's not that big of an age gap. So I'll say right now, I will say he has to be at least 38, maybe up to 42-ish. Because I would say a lot of men around my age, they're like just starting out, living with their mom, not really, doing too much. So I just feel like there's a barrier there. I feel like all men just want to have fun around my age where, they're not planning nothing, they're not taking anything seriously. So I just feel like I need a man that's maybe a little bit older. I know age is just a number, but my experience, I just feel like 38 and 42 is a good range for me.
If you think your child may have autism, it's important to act quickly. At Action Behavior Centers, we want to reduce barriers to diagnostic support for.
Got you. Okay. All right. Are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
It's Imani, so EMANII, and then it's 2422.
Wait, hold on 1 second. I'm dyslexic. Spell it again. EM.
I'm wearing my natural hair now.
You wear your natural hair now. I love it. Okay, here she goes. Imani. Imani. It says Imani, EMANII 2422, emergency veterinarian tech 29. All right, Imani girl.
Thank you.
You're welcome, honey. I love this.
Oh,
All right, well,
thank you.
listen, you keep me posted how it goes, boo. Fellas, if
Oh,
you like her, you push the hard. You want more kids?
oh no. Let me set this straight. I'm one and done. And I would love to get married again, but I don't know if I can sign that paperwork because the divorce was a lot. Because I took on most of the majority of the payment and everything, but I'm one and done. I will get married again, but maybe not sign no paperwork, to be honest.
How does that work?
I mean, it would have to be for the right man because I feel like a lot of females don't know like the state laws, especially in Virginia, they're very strict with the state laws and like the process of divorce. It cost me so much money for the custody, divorce. I lost a lot of stuff. I lost a car. I lost so much stuff. I gained so much stuff. So I just feel like I will have to really educate myself if I'm gonna go into that situation again. But for right now, I would say I'm one and done, and I won't be so rushed
So
to.
you want a guy? So you want a guy that already has kids?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be with someone that has multiple. Now that I'm a kid's mother or baby mama, whatever people call it nowadays.
Your ex-wife, I thought it would be. Your ex-wife.
Correct. Yeah, that is true. I'm an ex-wife. But I would say I would date a man with kids, but it would have to be by the same mother. He has to respect the kid's mother, have a good co-parent relationship. Because I met a lot of now that I'm kind of in the situationship, I see what a lot of single mothers go through. So it will have to be like some things that come when he got to respect her, no more than one baby kid's mother, and yeah, I mean I wouldn't mind, but it have to be limitations on it.
Yeah, but you don't want any kids. So if he wanted to have kids, he should already come with one, right? BYOB, bring your own baby.
That is true. That is true. That is true.
All right. Well, you're definitely cute. So you can find her inside the Kendra G Singles dating app. Let me pull it up again for the fellas who might just tune in. Here she goes. Imani, inside the Kendra G Singles dating app. You can push the heart or the star and send her a message. We also have shows inside the app too. So our next show will be Monday inside.
Well, I would say that I feel like the whole not having, so you're gonna meet a man and just not to cut off the fact that he don't. What if you meet a single man that never had any kids before? You saying that you will turn it down? I just don't feel like she's truthful with that. I think if she meet the right person, she will have another child. I just think where she's at right now mentally, in the state of where she's at, because she's single and she has one child, and what she's going through now, she will only probably, she just thinking that right now. But I feel like if she meet the right, a guy that does not have any kids and she's really in love, I think she will have another baby. That's just my opinion. And I do feel like, to me, she gives energy, like, you could low key take advantage of her. So I don't know. This is why I push healing so much, is because I just feel like she been in a relationship for all of her 20s, and you only spent 1 year and some months single. I just feel like healing is a long process. Not saying that you can't date and do what you want to do, but it's just, you can tell when you are looking at these stories from other people's lens, you could tell that healing still has to be done, and that's with all of us. So that is it for this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be back on my next video. Bye. Okay.